What's up, soccer fans? Mike Guglielmi, Sons of a Pitch Soccer Central, here with my little friend to bring you Week 11 MLS picks and predictions right after the intro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button down below. Let's get these picks out to more and more people. And hey, maybe we'll even tag baby chicken. And maybe we'll find some chicken lovers as well as soccer fans. Never mind, that was stupid. Anyways, back to it. We've got a bunch of games to talk about. The U.S. Open Cup in midweek. I'm not giving out picks and predictions for that because trying to predict the U.S. Open Cup is insane. But we're going to talk about Week 11 on the weekend, starting out with Toronto FC against Orlando City. TFC comes in at home at plus 150 odds, the draw at plus 245, and Orlando City at a plus 180. Now, TFC is not looking good right now at all. They're going to feel hard done by with some of the calls that went against them in that Vancouver matchup on Sunday. But man, what a mess Toronto FC is at the moment. They've got COVID ravaging through their bench and everything. So it's going to be a rough one for Toronto. Orlando, on the other hand, they're primed to get a victory over Toronto because of their struggles and only because of their struggles. I've got Orlando City as my pick, plus 180 to pull off the slight upset in Toronto against TFC. Next up, we've got the Colorado Rapids against LAFC. Colorado at home comes in at plus 150, the draw at plus 260, and LAFC at plus 170. LAFC got held to a point by Philadelphia last game out at the bank. This time they travel to Colorado, to the Mile High City. The Rapids did not look good in their loss to San Jose last weekend. I got to stay with the hot hand in LAFC in this one. My pick, LAFC at plus 170 to make it happen on the road. Next up, New York City against Columbus Crew. NYCFC, your reigning MLS Cup champions and back from their CCL hangover. Minus 160 favorites. The draw at plus 300 and the Crew at plus 450. Now the Crew, they pulled off a decent result last week with the draw on the road against New England. New England and New York City are two different birds, even though New York City had that draw with SKC last week as well. I see NYCFC bouncing back, getting the victory, minus 160 odds. So this week, we're trying to bounce back a little bit. We had a 40% week. That's under my average of 50%. So I'm a little disappointed with last week, but again, 40% in MLS, you're still making money. Still made a profit last week, and I hope you did as well. Next up, Charlotte, Montreal. Charlotte FC, the expansion team at home, plus 125 odds, draw at plus 245, Montreal Impact at plus 220. Now, the Impact are rolling. They're firing on all cylinders right now. Charlotte, kind of hit or miss, right? They got the victory at home over Miami, but that's Miami. Montreal's a little bit better than Miami. And I think this is going to be a tight game. I flirt with the draw on this matchup, but I'm going to go with Montreal as the hot hand just because their form is so damn good right now. I'm going Montreal Impact plus 220 odds on the road to get it done. So there you go. Out of the first 4 games, I've got 3 road teams winning those first 4 games. A chance to make some money if even just 1 hits. 2, you're guaranteed locked. All right, next, Vancouver Whitecaps and San Jose Earthquakes. Vancouver at home, plus 115. The draw at plus 240. San Jose Earthquakes at plus 235. You've got the Whitecaps coming off that victory over TFC. Last-minute winner by Tosaint Ricketts. They're going to be fired up after that victory. Vancouver sitting on 7 points for the season. They know they've got to get it going now. They picked up points against Toronto like they should have. And now they got to do the same thing against the Quakes of San Jose. My pick, Vancouver, plus 115 to get the job done. Where are you going, dude? Don't fall off. All right. Next up, Philadelphia Union, New York Red Bulls. Union at plus 125. The draw at plus 230. Red Bulls at plus 230 as well. The Union at home. I got to take them over the Red Bulls. But, man, that press can cause problems for Philadelphia. Philly, they've struggled against the Red Bulls in the past. I expect this game to go as a draw at plus 230 odds. I like the draw here. I'm thinking probably a 1-1 draw would be my guess, giving a little all-star pick out early on that one. But I've got the draw in the matchup between Philadelphia and New York Red Bulls. Now, speaking about those memberships, guys, the all-star members that are making money hand over fist with us, $9.99 a month. That's it. It's easy money. $9.99 a month. You're getting all the awesome membership perks of Sons of a Pitch Soccer Central. And you get access to my one weekly video with my over-under picks for every single MLS matchup, as well as my prop bet picks and my parlay picks. You can't beat it, guys. You cannot beat it. It is a deal and a half. You're going to make some money with the All-Star membership. Join today and get access to that video. All right, let's get back to the games at hand. We just talked about Philly and the Red Bulls. Now, Chicago Fire against FC Cincinnati. The Fire at home, Cincinnati on the road. Cincinnati, who's reeled off 3 straight victories now. Are you kidding me? FC Cincinnati, the wooden spoon winners for the last 3 seasons? Hey, what is this? 3 victories in a row? That's insane. I know 2 of them against the short-handed TFC team. But then they caused a little surprise over Minnesota last week. The Fire minus 105, they're coming off a bad loss at Atlanta. The draw, plus 265, and Cincinnati at plus 275. The Fire, though, I got a feeling they're going to bounce back at home against Cincy. Cincy's just not, I can't get behind them. 3 wins is great, but against the competition they did it against, I got it. I mean, Minnesota's impressive, but TFC's not. So I'm going with the Fire in this matchup. I think they're going to get back on track. They've been struggling lately. They've got to turn it around. I think they will. Minus 105 is my pick for the Fire. Miami, DC United. Miami coming off, an interesting result. Plus 160, plus 240 for the draw, and DC at plus 170. I like DC United in this game to go on the road and get the victory over Miami. Pretty much a pick 'em here, guys. I could see the draw. I could see DC getting it done. DC looked good in their last matchup against Houston at Audi Field. So I'm going DC United plus 170. Houston Dynamo, Nashville SC. Houston. This is a team really hard to bet with because you don't know what Houston team is going to show up. I had Houston last week against DC. They got run off the field, even though it was 2-0. They got run off the field. They come in at plus 160 odds, draw at plus 215, and Nashville at plus 185. Nashville, they bounced back. They got the victory at Geodis Park last week. Going on the road to Houston, playing in Houston. It's starting to get warm down there. I got to go with the draw in this matchup. Nashville, I don't have enough faith for them to get the full 3 points. I'm going with the draw at plus 215 between Houston and Nashville. RSL against Austin. RSL plus 110 odds, draw plus 260, Austin at plus 240. Austin got upset by the LA Galaxy last week at home. Austin lost at Q2 Stadium. That's pretty interesting. So my faith in Austin is shaking a little bit at the moment. RSL at home, they're always tough to beat at home. They've got great crowd support lately. So we'll see how that goes. RSL plus 110, the draw at plus 260, Austin FC at plus 240. I'm going with the home team, the favorite, plus 110 odds. Little over double your money for RSL at home. Got to take it. Next up, Portland. Sporting Kansas City. Portland Timbers at plus 110. The draw at plus 255. Sporting Kansas City at plus 245. Timbers have not looked good as of late. Either is Sporting Kansas City, although SKC did pull that road draw at NYCFC last week. Portland, though, they're going to bounce back. And it's a matter of time until they bounce back at home, which they're at home in this one. I've got Portland Timbers as my pick, getting the victory. The same odds as the last game at plus 110 for Portland Timbers. Next up, LA Galaxy against Dallas. Galaxy coming in at minus 120 favorites. Draw at plus 270. Dallas plus 310. Dallas has looked impressive lately. Galaxy as well. Last week getting that victory at Austin was a nice win. Can they build on that? I'm going with the home team. Two teams coming off great results. I got to go with the home team in that matchup. LA Galaxy is my pick for the victory. Dude, where you going, man? All right. Moving on to the Sunday games. As things stand right now, hopefully we'll be able to get to a live this weekend. But before that, we're going to have our brand new FIFA 22 series, Conquer England. Brand new PS5 graphics, 4K. You're going to be able to watch this thing clear as day. Check out those awesome graphics on the PS5. Atlanta United, Season 1, Episode 1, FIFA 22. We had a lot of good feedback from our last series of TFC and League MX, so if you haven't checked that one out, go check it out. But this one's starting up probably Thursday or Friday night. We'll release this one as a premiere for the first episode. And then on the weekend, if all goes to plan, Atlanta United against New England Revolution. That'll be the game we'll be live for on Sunday afternoon. Atlanta coming off a huge victory over the Chicago Fire in Atlanta. New England coming off that draw at home. Atlanta's kind of struggled this year. New England has struggled as well. So it's going to be a real interesting matchup. Should be a lot of fun being live. Now let's talk about the bets. Atlanta comes in at plus 100, double your money at home. Draw at plus 260 and the Revs at plus 270. Well, I really like the draw in this matchup. Both teams have not impressed this season. Atlanta's been up and down like a yo-yo. They just lost Miles Robinson, which kills the USMNT. That man, God bless you, Miles. Get well soon, brother. That is horrible, man. That he is going to miss a trip to Qatar in the World Cup because of that injury. Get well soon, young man. But Atlanta and Revs, both teams struggling. I'm going with the draw. Plus 260. I'm taking a chance on the draw, and I'm going with it. Last game of the week, Seattle Sounders, Minnesota United. Sounders at home, minus 120. The draw at plus 270. And Minnesota at plus 330. Minnesota did not play well last week against Cincinnati with that 1-0 loss to FC Cincinnati at home at Allianz Field. This time, they got to go on the road to Seattle. Sounders, I got to go with them. They had their little break. They played the kids down in Dallas last week. I picked Dallas to win because they won CCL and they let their boys party, which they should. This time, the big boys are going to be back, and they're going to be playing at Lumen Field, and the Sounders don't mess around. So, I'm going Seattle in that matchup. I'll put up my spreadsheets at the end of this video for you guys to see. And make sure, be an All-Star member, guys. Join that All-Star membership group down there. Click that little blue join button. Join our All-Star membership team, and let's go make some more money. Good luck with your bets. Me and the baby chicken say peace. We'll see you guys real soon.